Good day, everyone. It is exciting to be on the space once more. You are learning with Agogo. This platform is Learn with Agogo. As you all know, I bring to you information based on personal experience, and some is related to my own research. And the reason for bringing this to you is to give back to the project management community and those that are really considering moving into the project management space. Previously, we looked into work breakdown structure, and we give a little brief on what work breakdown structure is. If I click on here, you will see that we already have the work breakdown structure regarding to the estate development project that we simulated. And on today's class, we will be talking more on scheduling, resource breakdown structure, and as well as milestones. So on the previous class, I did made some mistakes, and those mistakes I have corrected on our subsequent on our new uh, plan that I have stored on here. So if you look here, you see fencing wrongly spelled, as well as when you look down to certain sections, I did make some other mistakes. So I just quickly, because of time, I had to do that edits on my own and make sure that those mistakes are corrected and updated on the system. So let me quickly open this here, and we've got the corrected version. So if you look on the new corrected version, I have got here meeting planning completion, and as well as if you go down on the planning process, I've got here building development and main electrical work. However, in the course of this training, I'll just quickly highlight how to make some corrections. So on our plan, we want this main electrical activity to come before the building development. But in real life, we will have to build as well as do this electrification. So sometimes you can complete the building and do your electrification, or do them simultaneously. But here I want to say we are completing this. So I will quickly cut this and put a open new and paste here. So that is how to do that. So I'll quickly delete this and delete this as well. So if you look on here as well, because of time, I've already loaded the section which is your predecessors. Let me quickly put that there. So sometimes these things can be confusing. So let me take that. I've taken that to the up part and quickly run this out. Yep. And quickly put this down here. Do this. Okay. So it will be aligning. Okay. So I'm just trying to make sure that those are aligning, please. Anyways, so if you look here, I've already gotten this predecessor filled in. Let's reduce this one quickly. We could hide them. Okay, so let's quickly hide them. Yep, so now we have our predecessor. So on here I've already run through this one so that we can have some idea on how to create a scheduling tags to schedule the tags. So if you look on here, we've got SS, start to start, FF, finish to finish. So I will just quickly walk you through finish to start, because this section of the project that we'll be working on, which is installation, main installation of electrical works, as well as the building. We're gonna use those on there. Just want to give you a brief. So finish to start requires a complete predecessor task to start the predecessor, to start the success. So requires a complete predecessor task to start the successor task. So the predecessor's tasks will need to be completed for you to be able to start the successor task. So on here we'll be considering that, so that you understand what start to start is, start to finish is, finish to start is, and finish to finish is. On your own, you can also do your research to have a detailed understanding on that. So I'll just quickly pop in here completion of building development. Let me just quickly type in that. Completion building development, and on here I will say completion of main electrification, and here we say completion of the projects. And here we say completion of program. Okay, program. So this, I'm gonna quickly correct this one. So this one will be in line with this one. So let's bring this one out, bring this one out. So let's bring this one out again. So what I'm trying to do here, this will be outside this will be in here. And this will be in here. There we go. Move down. So those are in here. So let's still bring this one out. Move down. Yep. Good. So this is out. Good. So let's insert this one. go in, indent, yep, project completion, yep, right. So it is well structured the way I want it. Yep. So quickly bring this one down. Great. So on here we don't have those predecessors, so I'll just quickly highlight those. I've got, just for the sake of time, I've got those information recorded. Quickly, I've got those information recorded on this Excel sheet, so I'll just quickly copy them and paste. Okay. Just quickly copy them and paste so that we can be efficient in our process. But let me quickly walk you through. So if you look this section of your Gantt chart, this section, you see that this links to this timeline, this milestone, which is completion of roadwork. So after the roadwork has been completed, then we can move to the next task, which is type 1 phase 1 development. So let's quickly impute that. So taking from 35, so taking from 35, we say 35 there, and if you impute that, it will immediately link it. So we want those phase 1, phase 2, phase 3 to run simultaneously after the completion of the roadwork. So let's put 35, 35. So that is how to impute those values. So you want those to run concurrently, and you want to link them together. So you can do it this way. Let me do. So you can do it this way by putting a column and say, so you can put on here day 1, meeting 1 day, okay, and it says 0 here for the milestone, and you put in the highest, which is 37 column 38 semicolon 39. So when you enter, it will link to that meeting. So what you're saying is, at the completion of these phases, we can now have a meeting to say, oh, this is what we've done, and talk on lessons learned. So this meeting is meeting for building development with the clients, meeting with the clients, including the consultants, subcontractors, and all. So you can have that meeting. So on here you can say 40 and 40 is to link to a timeline. We've made that timeline, so it's a robust or a diamond depending on where you are watching from. So after you've got that, you can move into the next task. Apologies for that. You can move into the next task, which is in ground installation of electrical cable. That means you are excavating as well as laying of the conduit pipe to pass the ground cable within the estate. So you have on the 41, that is the tax before it, which is 41. So quickly, and on here you want to, because of the length of this tax, which is 60 days, you want to make sure that every other tax here run concurrently and the finish date should be with this first one. So the way to go about this is to, you can click here, that is one way, and your lights. So you have start to finish, but you don't want that. You want you have finished to start. You don't want that. You want so finish to start. So you want finish to finish, you click here, say OK. All right, and let's see, and you want this to start with this time as well. So you've got 41 there. Okay, so that is your control point. So the next one, you want to this is 43, so you want to start at 41 as well, and you want to finish here, so you can say 43, finish to finish. Okay, and they all move. So since this is the control point, I want to move this to our meeting. Say this meeting is gonna take 2 days. Completion. Milestone. So the meeting takes 2 days. So we have 43 colon 44 colon 45. So everything goes there, and we can end that 45 with 46. right? So others are critical parts. So we can also do it like this, -3 to reduce this time. Take those from critical parts, you can make it -3, could make it depending. So let's do this like this, -7. Okay, so we can have some leverage for that very tax. Okay, so we can then go to completion of projects. Take 2 days completion, right? So 0, 0, 0. Let's just put that there. 47, 47, 48. Okay, it's all the same. I just want to do that just to check. Okay. So we've got our schedule done. Okay. So if we click on the work breakdown structure again, this is what we'll have. Completion of project, move to site, completion of program, right? So now this is what we've got. This is fine. So now we need to do the resourcing. If you want to create the resources for your project, you click on here, and let's go back to, so let me quickly copy those and paste it here. So let's indent these ones here. And change the resource summary. Okay, so project manager. Okay, copy these ones from here. So I'm pressing Ctrl while clicking on those. I just want to take those and group them in one section. Okay, so let's quickly cut and make a space here. Let me paste. Okay, delete. So these ones I want to put them as under project officer. Let's go projects professionals, project officers. So they are the main organizers of the project. Quickly copy, paste, Ctrl V, Ctrl V, Ctrl V, security personnel. Okay, and so building supervisor, say building supervisor or consultant. No, they are subcontractors. And let's quickly copy those and paste. So those are source professionals. Paste. Procurement. Let's quickly take procurement from here. Just working with this thing and paste. Procurement. So procurement is a project officer working with the organization, with the company. Alright, we've got civil engineers, subcontractors. So civil engineer, consultant. Okay, and these ones are all consultants. Quickly paste, copy, Ctrl C, Ctrl V, Ctrl V. Yeah, and we've got machines as materials, labor, machinery works, general works, so they are daily paid officers. Professionals, they are not tied to the organization. Say consultant. This is subcontractor. Charge of the project. Okay. Building materials. cost, tools, materials, stationary materials, contingency. And the ESC is 10% off the total money spent. Let's take that off for the time being. Okay. Right. Okay. Fall under goods and services. Right. I'll take this one from here and paste that there. Not just happening. Quickly paste that there and delete this one. Okay, so all these ones are works, then material. So here I'll quickly do the costing. So say £25. Let's say £25 every time per hour. That's 20. Okay. Yes. Admin officer is £11.60. Okay. Geologist. Let's pay geologist per rate whenever it comes in. Say 120. Right. Per day. Yeah. Yeah. So right. What have we got next on the quality? Hold on, let's give pay all our £30 per hour. Pay surveyor 24 pound. Procurement officer. Pay procurement officer £15. Security personnel £13. Engineers, got the money. Alex. We'll be paying Alex £35 as a builder. We'll pay Steve £25. Engineer £30. So this is just simulation, please. Every visit, say consultant for every visit on site 30 a day. Let's give them 300 labor 18 per hour. Okay, so the rate for the building works. Stationaries, let's allocate £2,000. Starting to the end of the project, let's see. Tools, let's allocate £5,000, £500 for tools. Let's see, machineries, 12K. Let's see, building materials. So they are just simulation. So that is that. That is that. So if you want to assign this to the activities that is running, you click here, go back to your Gantt chart, then you can assign those. So let's say for feasibility studies, we want to assign, we're done with this, let's hide that. So we want to assign resource, click, go here on the assign resource, click on that. So it will bring that for you. So on the visibility study, we want to say the project manager, Agogo himself, is on site, and we've got the job personnel, and we've got, I'm pressing control just so you know, we've got the QS, we've got civil engineer, we have this consultants, and we've got labor, just in case, to clear some of those areas if we need to access some very difficult terrain. Okay, let's say we assign those in there. Okay, so we come to the next one. You assign your government approval. Project manager shows me. And console approval. So like I said, it is just meetings. We have all the necessary heads that you come for the meetings, consultants. Yeah, and you assign on that meeting to discuss. So that meeting is 1 day. Okay, so that is done. So if you come click on this resource usage, then you can see what is happening there. Okay, you see this ones on green, they are currently being used on this project, while the ones on white, they've not been used on this project. Okay, so this is the resource breakdown structure. So that is for resource breakdown structure. So I believe we've touched on some of the parts that I promised that we'll be working on. I said we worked on scheduling, resource breakdown structure, and milestone. So if we go back here, see, bring everything out. If you come here, you'll be able to see the tasks, the personnel that has been assigned to these tasks. Okay, so that is what you do for the other activities on this program. Thank you very much for your time today. Hope to see you on the next one. Please do well. This is an open door training. You can always contact us, give us a like, and do well to subscribe. This helps to encourage us to continue bringing to you more of this. Thank you for your time today. You have a great day. Bye bye.